Hi guys, for today's video I am sharing with you guys all, and I mean all, of my Coach boutique or Coach retail handbags, and I will be ranking them from 17 all the way up to number 1. These are the full price line bags that I either bought full price or I bought on sale. I'm going to be showing you each bag, telling you briefly about the bags, how they wear, why I like them, and why they are at the position that they are on this list. Now, I have ranked them using 2 specific categories. One, usage, and under usage we're thinking things like how often, so frequency, and then functionality as well, how easy it is to use, how easy it is to take care of. And then the second category is style, so think of things like the ones I absolutely love when I just look at them because of the shape, the leather, the bells and whistles that come with the bag, and things like that. So use and style. As always, links to all my previous videos on each of the bags I'm going to share in today's video will be in the description box below. So if you see anything that you like, you want more information on, just go to the description box, click on the video title, and it will take you to my previous videos on that. So number 17 on this list is my Coach X Kit Haring Mickey camera bag. If you've been on my channel long enough, you know that I love camera bags, and so I had to get this one when the Kit Haring collection hit the outlet. So I got it at outlet pricing. It was a really good deal, and I specifically like camera bags for travel, vacations, that kind of thing. So the only reason why this bag is like at the bottom of the list is because I got this for a specific purpose. I bought this bag specifically to use on vacation, so like when we do Disney or when we went for our Disney cruise last year, I had this bag with me, or like when we go to Universal or when we go to theme parks, I would typically take this. It's big enough to hold everything I need on such outings, so it's very functional, but I hardly use it, which is why it's at the bottom of this list, because it is very specific. Besides that, it is a good bag. A camera style bag is always a trusty friend, one that everybody needs in their wardrobe. The leather on it is not the best from Coach, but it gets the job done. It's also very durable. I love the animation on there and the dots in the background. I love the colors and the combination of the colors, red, black, and white. You may think it's picky when it comes to choosing an outfit for this bag, but really it's not. It's very easy to pair with my wardrobe, and I wear it with browns, with blacks, with golds. It also comes with a web strap, which is great for outings such as the ones I've described because it doesn't hurt my shoulder at all. And this is my 17th favorite bag in my Coach collection. Number 16 on my list is my Coach belt bag. You might be surprised because you've probably heard me rave about this bag, and I will continue to rave about this bag even though it is number 16 on my list, and I'll tell you why in a bit, but let's just briefly go through this bag. My favorite thing about this bag is the crinkled leather in front. It just looks so chic, so high-end. It's a little bit shiny, not so much, and I love that. My second favorite thing is the C chain here, the zipper pull, that I think also elevates it, as well as the leather interwoven chain strap here. These are things that I've constantly mentioned as beautiful and perfect on this bag. So when it comes to bells and whistles on a bag, this bag is a perfect example of when a bag has really nice bells and whistles. Now, why this bag ranks so low is really because it's a belt bag. It's because there's only so much I can do with a belt bag, and I don't mind that. So this also serves a specific purpose. This is typically for when I'm taking walks in the park, or when I'm going on very short hikes, or when I really just want something chic to grab and go and do some errands, then I'll take this. So it's also very limited in its use. It's also very limited in space, in capacity, so it doesn't hold a whole lot because of that shape. The shape in itself limits its use, so that's why I don't use it a whole lot, and that's why it's not exactly very functional, but I don't mind it because I have a whole bunch of other bags. So I really think that everyone should have at least one belt bag in their collection, because they're just, sometimes you want this kind of style, you want this kind of look, and I think that from Coach, this one is perfect. Now number 15 is my Kip in the color natural. Oh my god, this one hurts my heart so much. So this is when I had to use my head over my heart because I love this bag. I love the bag so much. This is one style that I will always love. And this is a perfect example of one where I love the style so much, but the use of it is really minimal, because To me, this is an errands bag. I use this mostly in the fall and for errands, right? So again, because I have a lot of bags in my collection, I have other bags dedicated for other things and maybe for different seasons. I can't use this all year round, but I just choose not to because I have other bags to use as well. So I use this mostly in the fall for errands. So again, the use is limited because it's also a mini bag. It doesn't hold as much, so I can only actually just use it for errands or for like nights out. But I really won't grab this for a night out. I have other bags for that. But I love this shape and style with the tiny top handle. This is totally my vibe. And the leather, that beautiful smooth leather from Coach, and in this beautiful color. I think I love it most because of the color. So yes, while I love the color and the silhouette and the structure, the composition, it is genuine glove tanned leather from Coach. I just love this bag, but I don't use it as much, which is why it is number 15 on my list. I forgot to mention that both of these I bought on sale, which is always a good way to save on cost. So I bought this during the semi-annual sale last year, 2022, and I bought this when did I buy this? This is probably 3 years old or thereabout, but I know I definitely did buy it. I think it was 25% off at the time, and this is currently discontinued. You might find a few stragglers here and there, mostly on the Canadian website, but yeah, this is no longer in production. I don't know if they're going to bring it out in future seasons. They did bring out the B, which is kind of the upgraded version of the Keep, but yeah, Coach is not really doing this style so much anymore. Okay, number 14 on my list is my Parka top handle. Now this one is a perfect example of one bag that I will never ever let go of, even though it is number 14 on my list. This was my very first Coach handbag. First Coach handbag from the full price store, from the boutique. And it's just so beautiful. This is my vibe. This is, if you were to ask me what my favorite style of bag is, it is a top handle structured bag. And this is it. Now, why this is in 14 is because I use it less and less these days. I've had this bag for 4 years, but since then I have purchased more and more into my Coach collection, and there are now bags that I prefer over this. So before I grab this one, I will grab something else. And this is typically a work bag for me. So I don't use it anywhere outside of work, and so it's not very I don't use it a lot anymore. I used to use it a whole lot in the beginning when I just bought it, but this not anymore. And honestly, I just can't get rid of it because of the sentiment of my very first Coach bag that I bought by myself for myself, and because it really is a classic and beautiful style. This style will never date, and this particular one is tri-fabric, so it is pebble leather, smooth leather, and then faux snake skin on the handles, on the tag, and then it is suede on the inside, and it's just so beautiful. It's not microfiber, it is suede on the inside. The compartmentalization is perfect. Honestly, this is exactly how I love my bags, but because I've added more to my collection, I just don't gravitate towards this one anymore. Also, it's a little big on the bigger size, so I'm not going to use it anywhere outside of work because it's just too big to use anywhere else. So like maybe if it was like half the size, I would still be using it even now, but it's still a very, very beautiful bag. I mean, look at that chain. Look at the detail on that chain. They don't make them like this anymore. Sadly, the Parka is a discontinued style, so if you want to get this, you would have to look to the second-hand market. I bought this one from the outlet, so it had already been moved to the outlet at that time, so I definitely got it for a good now bag. Number 13 is also a big handbag. So there's a trend here. My bigger bags are ranking lower on the list. And it is this beautiful Cashin in the size 32 in the color blue fin. So I gravitate more towards small and mini sized bags, but there's definitely a place for big bags in my collection, and this one holds a very, very precious spot in my collection. Never mind that it is currently number 13. That's only because of use. I bought it last year. I bought it full price, no regrets. And what I have learned since buying it is that I would probably love to get a Cashin in the smaller size, so like maybe in the 22 size. I believe that will work so much well for me because I love structured bags and I love open bags as well. So a smaller size Cashin is definitely going to work for me. I just love that color. That color is gorgeous, And I wish Coach would do more bags in the bluefin, because to me, this is the best color blue in a handbag. The best. So Coach, if you're watching, please make me a Sammy top handle in bluefin. I would die and buy that bag immediately. This is in genuine glove tan leather as well. So smooth leather that has been processed in a glove tanning manner. There's a few scratches on there. I bought it last year, so I've had it for about a year now. I bought it full price, so this is one of the few Coach bags that I've ever bought full price, and I absolutely love it. I just don't use it a whole ton because it's a big bag. I use it to work in the summer. I've used it to travel as a travel bag once. That's not going to happen again because it's not very good for travel, but I still love it because of the color, because of the structure, because of the functionality as well. So number 12 on the list is my made to order Rogue in the size 25. Now this one was kind of hard. It was a hard decision between this and the Cashin. I couldn't decide which was going to be 12 and which was going to be 13, because the Rogue is not typically my vibe. Like, it's not my best style. It's not a style I gravitate towards, whereas the Cashin is the type of style I prefer when you compare both. But the reason this is ranking 12 and one above the Cashin is because it is a made to order. So again, Coach, if you are watching, please make more of your styles available in the made to order section. I would like a made to order Cashin. I would like a made to order Cape. I would like a made to order Sammy. Please, 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 and please. So this one ranks as number 12 because it is a made to order bag, because this is something I created myself, that I love, that I'm absolutely proud of. So it's a special one in my collection. However, it still ranks a bit low because it is a Rogue, and I'm not really a fan of the Rogue. I just think it looks very, to me, it just looks, there are people that love, like, the Rogue is a top rated style from Coach. It's one of their best of the best styles, but I don't know, the organization, the compartmentalization, the style for me is just not it. But I do appreciate the bag for what it is. I appreciate the quality. This particular one I picked is in 1941 red in the fabric suede, and then 1941 saddle for the leather accents with black copper hardware. For bells and whistles, it definitely has a lot of bells and whistles that I love, like the clochette and the hand tag. I love the colors. I just don't love the style. And because I don't love the style, it's not very functional for me, so I don't use it a lot. So usage is very, very low for this one, which is why it ranks as number 12. I still love it though, as with all of my Coach boutique handbags. It's also very heavy. Like, I have it stuffed with paper, and then the dust bag is in the middle, and my arm, like, I've been holding it for what, 2 minutes, and my arm hurts, like, it's heavy. Number 11 on my list is the Rogue in the size 25 in the color green. I think Rogue just called this green, but a lot of people call it Kelly green to differentiate it from the other types of green that were made. So this was my very, very first Rogue. The made to order Rogue I paid full price for, because of course it is made to order. This one, however, I bought on sale during the semi-annual sale in 2021, and honestly, of the two, if I were to get rid of one, trust me, I will get rid of the made to order before I get rid of this one, because if you know me, you know that in handbags, if I were to have only one color of handbags in my entire collection, it would be green, because I think green just looks beautiful, elegant, classy, all occasion, all weather. It's just a color that I think looks beautiful in handbags, which is why I love this bag. I actually use this one more than my made to order Rogue, even though I don't use it as much, because again, it is a Rogue, but I just use it more than my made to order one. Love the pebble leather. It is original, genuine glove tan, pebble leather. Yeah, genuine glove tan, pebble leather. It doesn't have the clochette, sadly. It comes only with the hand tag, because this is a 4th generation Rogue. Beautiful blue suede interior, so I like that about it. So I don't so much like the bells and whistles because they left out the clochette, but I do like the interior of it, and I like the color. Usage, not as much as I would like, but definitely more than the other bags that rank below it. So yeah, this size 25 I think is perfect for me. The Rogue comes in a variety of sizes, so 17, 12, 17, 20, 25. The regular size Rogue which measures 30 across, and then the 35, the Rogue Brief, and so on and so forth. All right, we have made it halfway through and we are now in the top 10 of my Coach handbags. So these are my favorite bags that make up my Coach collection. Number 10 on this list is the Coach Cassie. This again is another bestseller, top rated style from Coach. Very practical, very structured. I don't think we've come across any unstructured bags so far. No, all the bags I can see here are all structured. So I love structured bags. Love the leather on this. This is pebbled leather, but it's soft. I think it's the softest pebble leather that I have. It might be softer than the Rogue 25, but the graining is smaller. As you can see there, let me turn it around. The graining is much smaller than the graining on the Rogue 25. Love this one. It is black, as this style bag should be. I mean, it's kind of like a briefcase style. So what other color besides black? Maybe brown. But yeah, I think I love this because it is black. That's why I'm not a Cassie girl. Just like the Rogue, it's not my favorite style from Coach, but I do prefer this style to the Rogue, to be honest. And I love it more because I got it in the black. Again, I got this in the semi-annual sale 2021, the same time I got my Kelly Green Rogue. And I think I've used this a whole lot more because I use it for work and I also use it for casual outings as well. So that's kind of like why I use this more, because it has that dual purpose in my collection. When I use it for work, I carry it top handle. When I use it for casual occasions or less dressy occasions, I use it with my Rexy strap. So I like that grunge street vibe that it gives me. I just think this is a perfect, simple, understated designer bag. The Cassie in this full size has been discontinued. They do still have it available at Coach in the smaller 18 size, but this is my favorite. I prefer this over the smaller size because of the capacity of it and because of the way it looks. The 18 size doesn't have this style top handle. The handle on the top handle on the 18 size is removable, and I much prefer this one. You see how I love this style bag? It's so similar to my Keep, and I just love that type. Number 9 in my collection is the Coach Beat handbag in the regular size. So this is the Beat shoulder bag, the larger size in the Beat family. The Beat bags, hands down, favorite style. I wish Coach did not discontinue this bag. I can only hope that they've discontinued it to make it better and bring it back, because I love this bag. I love this style a whole lot. This one in particular, again, because it is green. Now I went through so much emotional turmoil putting this bag as number 9 in my collection, because green, favorite color in a handbag. This deep, rich, beautiful green. It is also tri-fabric, just like my Parka. So you have smooth glove tan leather, pebble glove tan leather, and then you have suede on the sides. Very beautiful, very unique. The style, trapezoid structured top handle. The bells and whistles, like you have 3 different handles. You have the top handle, you have the chain strap, you have the crossbody strap. Beautiful gold rivets, so beautiful combination of rich green and brass hardware. It's easy to open, so functionality very easy. Microfiber lining, not so bad, and it's big enough to hold everything I need. So this is not the small size, this is the biggest size. However, because I absolutely love this bag and I cherish it so much, I hardly use it. I would rather keep it on my shelf and stare at how gorgeous and pretty it is. That's the trouble I'm having here. That's the problem I have with this bag, and that's why it ranks as number 9. Honestly, I've had this bag for 2 years. I bought it in the December of 2021. I bought it on sale during the holiday sales in 2021. And to be honest, the time I used it the most, the only time I've used it the most is last Christmas, because I made an effort. I intentionally went out of my way to use this bag last Christmas, to style it, to take it out, to wear it, and it did so well. It did a great job. I had great fun using it. It was very functional for me. It wasn't hard to use at all. It wasn't hard to get in and out of. All my things fit in there nicely. But it's back on my shelf because it's just so beautiful, and I don't use it to work. It's not a work bag for me. It's a play bag. And how many times do I go out to play? How many times do I go for informal or casual events or outings where I would grab this bag? I have some other plain, simple, understated everyday styles that I would rather carry, and not this more dressed up looking one. So that's kind of like where I struggle with this bag. I actually picked this as my second favorite bag before I sat down to categorize and rank each one, and then I landed at number 9, which makes me so sad. And let me just show you guys the difference between the Kelly green and the Amazon green. So this is much brighter and this is jewel toned. So two very beautiful bags. Number 8 on my list is my Coach hat bag. This is a fairly new one to my collection. So things I love about this bag that made it rank this high, because yes, 8 is high in a list, on a list of 17. So things that made it rank as number 8 is the leather. Oh my gosh, the leather on this bag is great. You can tell it's good quality. Also, the materials that they used to make the structure to fill this bag in between the leather and the interior leather must definitely be of good quality, because it holds up so well, and it is still soft and smushy and supple, and it still has that beautiful sheen. So I don't even know how this bag was processed, but they must have put so much work into it, and I think it is totally worth all of the money I paid for it. So again, I bought this full price. Another thing I love about this bag is its novelty shape. As you've seen so far, all the bags in my collection from Coach are structured, professional looking, serious looking type bags. This one isn't. This one is novelty and fun, and I just love it for that. It can also be serious though, because it's in black, and it's in all black with that black hardware and the beautiful diamond quilting. So I definitely love this one. It ranks a bit lower because of use and functionality. It is a heart-shaped bag, so it's not the easiest to get in and out of. It is not the biggest to put everything in. It holds the bare minimum, a little bit more than the bare minimum, but I still love it anyway. And I also love the fact that I can dress it in different ways, with different metals, with different outfits. So I'm very happy actually where this one ranks on my list. I think it is a very good representation of where it's at, or where I am at with my collection currently. Number 7 on my list is the Coach camera bag, and this is the quilted version. Coach has this in different versions. So they have the plain pebbled leather version, they have the quilted version, and I know that they've discontinued this particular style and they have a new style camera bag, which is very similar, but they changed a few of the bells and whistles. I personally prefer the bells and whistles on this one. I love that turn lock feature there on the front. I love the front pocket. I love the fact that it is chalk mixed with brass hardware. I think it is a classic color combination for a classic shape of bag. Now again, I was kind of like a little bit undecided as to whether to rank this one as 8 and the hard bag as 7, but when it comes to use and functionality, the camera bag definitely takes the cake. So this is why this one ranks as number 7 in my Coach collection. This is typically an errands bag for me, so whenever I'm out on the weekends running errands, I grab this. Whenever I get home from work and I need to go out real quick, I grab this as well. So I use it a whole ton. It's also very easy to use because, like I said, a camera bag is one style bag that everybody should have, because it's just easy. You can use it everywhere. You can use it for travel, you can use it for fun, for play. Like, it's so functional. And again, another thing that makes it rank so high is the fact that the interior is leather lined. And I've said in previous videos that I think Coach should make as much of their bags leather lined as possible, because that will just increase the quality and the demand for their bag. I bought this one on sale. Did I buy it on sale at the boutique, or I bought it from the outlet website? I can't remember. I want to say I bought it from the outlet website, so it was at outlet pricing, so about 60% off if I'm not mistaken. But I think I got it last year, so I've had it for a little less than a year in my collection. And for that time frame, the amount of times I've used it is probably why it ranks this high on my list. Number 6 on my list of all the Coach bags in my collection, the Coach boutique bags in my collection, is my old faithful, the Ergo. This is in the size 18, I believe, in the color natural. Now, prior to meeting this bag, I never would have believed that I loved hobo bags, and that's because hobo bags are typically slouchy. Or so I thought. Well, enter the Coach Ergo, this beautifully structured bag that is categorized as a hobo bag because of the silhouette. And I'm like, yes, that is my vibe. That is totally my kind of hobo bags. And the color, again, I absolutely love the shade of brown with the burnished edges. It is just a very simple and beautiful bag. I totally love this. Now, I've had this for about 3 years. I bought it on sale as well. So I don't use it as much as I used to because I've added more bags into my collection. But it still ranks high because it is one of my favorite bags. Because it is one of the bags that I will look at and I'll say, I want that bag. Yes, that bag is a beauty. So that is why it ranks number 6 on my list. I love this bag so much. I bought another one. I bought it in the black, which I've recently let go of because I noticed that there was no point having both in my collection because I almost always gravitated towards the natural. The black was so beautiful. Now that I think about it, I feel sad that I sold it, but I'm trying to be practical and intentional. So I sold it last year and I'm sad. I miss it so much because that leather is just so beautiful. Look at it. Look at how it looks. There is definitely wear and tear on this bag because I have used it a ton, especially when I got it. The capacity, it's a small size bag, so capacity wise it's not like absolutely great, but for me, someone who likes small bags because I don't carry a whole lot, it is perfect. I use this as a work bag mostly. I'm not sure I've ever carried it to anywhere outside of work. Which is why I don't use it a whole lot more anymore because this is kind of like a strictly for work bag now in my collection, especially during the fall. So yeah, it still ranks high as number 6 though because it is one of my absolute favorites. All right, we are down to the top 5. My 5 favorite bags in my Coach boutique collection. Number 5, and this one surprised me because again I had to be practical with my decision making, is the Coach Tyler Carryall. This is the smaller size of the Carryalls. I believe there's a size up, and this one is in the color chalk in that lightly grained pebble leather. Very beautiful bag. And I think why I like this a whole lot is because of the functionality. I think that's why it is ranking high on this list. It is simple, but it is very functional. This is an open tote, so structured bags, top handles, open totes. Those are my jam. So it's very easy. 2 main compartments. I can just throw everything in and go. Because it is plain, it is also very easy for me to style. So I can dress this bag a whole lot with keychains, bag charms, bag straps, and all sorts of things. So I have a reel on my Instagram on this bag, so you could go check that out. My Instagram handle is at YellowSparksJoy. I just like this bag because it is easy to use. I just simply just grab it like this, throw everything in, and I'm out the door. So I think that's why it ranks as number 5, because of ease of use, functionality, the simplicity. The leather is great. It's not the best looking bag because it's a simple style. I mean, everybody should have an open tote like this in a small size like this in their Number collection. 4, it's getting hotter and hotter, is the Beat 18 in the color ivory. So this is a smaller size Beat, a beautiful bag. It is no secret that my favorite style, or maybe my favorite style last year or in previous years from Coach boutique, has been the Beat. This one in the color ivory in the size 18 ranks as 4, so I'm going to say ranks low, even though it's 4. Ranks low below the others because 1, it is small, so the size and the compartmentalization doesn't make it very easy to use because it's kind of tight. So you can only get like the bare minimum in there, which is why I only use it for date nights or evenings out. Another thing that makes it rank lower than the others is because of the story behind it, and I'm not going to repeat it in this video. Go and check the description box and watch my previous videos on the Beat. But it still ranks really high in the entire list because of the use. I have used this bag so much. This is probably my most used non-work bag in my Coach collection. Like, I use this bag so much. This is a bag that I don't have to think so much about when I'm dressing up. I just grab it. Like it goes with everything in my collection. Every single thing it goes. And that's because of the color. I just love that color so much. I love how edgy it is with all of the hardware. So the bells and whistles, yes, make it so high on the list. And I typically carry it top handle because, Why not? When I do carry crossbody, I have an ivory basket strap that I use with it, and I almost always have the chain on it as well. And that's why it is my fourth favorite bag in my Coach collection. My third favorite bag is my Coach Courier Carryall. This bag is a beauty, no doubt. Like, anytime I take her out, it's like, wow, your bag is so beautiful. One, because of the color, and because of the flower applique on the flap. It's also very easy to use. So easy to open and close, like so easy, and also easy to access. So it does have a zipper top, so if you just wanted to carry it like this and zip the top, you could do that. If you wanted to put this in and carry it like this, you could do that. Like, it's so easy to use. I do not zip it up at all. I just use the closure like that. I never zip it up, so that when I open it, I have easy access to everything I need. So top handle, structured. Love this bag, easy to use, so it's very functional for me. I use it as a work bag. I also use it casually outside of work as well. The leather is not my favorite. It says genuine glove tanned leather, but honestly it creases and wrinkles more than my other glove tanned bags. So I'm not very impressed with the leather on this bag, but outside of that, I love everything else. I love the bells and whistles. I love the structure. I use it a ton, which is why it ranks as number 3. And like, I was kind of even surprised that it was all the way up in 3. I knew it was going to be in my top 10, but I was surprised that it was in top 3. But it makes sense when I think about it rationally. It makes sense style wise. Like, I wouldn't see it in my collection and grab it first or third. There are others I would grab, but it just makes sense with how much I use it. It occurred to me that I actually really do like this bag a whole lot, and the size is just perfect. This is my ideal size. So compare it to my Cashin 32. Like, look at that. Just look at that. So this is my ideal size in bag. Even though I like mini bags, I mean, small bags are definitely my jam. So I think one of the reasons why this also ranks as number 3 is because of the size. Now, number 2 on my list is another member of the Beat family. So you guys can see how much I love the Beat bags. When I say the Beat is my favorite style from Coach, not the Rogue, not the Cassie, the Beat. So we have the Beat clutch, number 2, my number 2 favorite bag. Honestly, I'm not surprised that this is number 2, because as much as I grab the Beat 18 for evenings out, I also grab this one for evenings out, but also for daytime out. So this is more, I look at this more as an evening out bag. This I would wear both evening and day. That is why this one ranks higher, ranks as number 2, because I use it a whole lot more as a casual bag. I've also used it as a formal outing bag because it's very cute when you use it like this, or like as a clutch. Very pretty. Also, I love the fact that it is in black with the contrast stitching. That contrast stitching just makes it so beautiful. And this one is special to me because it is my first and only Coach Create bag. So this was an otherwise plain smooth leather bag, and then I added my own spin on it, so you will never find 2 of these bags. This is the only bag out there in the world, and I absolutely love it. I love the style, I love the shape, I love the bells and whistles, but I also love that it is easy to use. This holds as much as the Beat 18 because the compartments are wider and bigger, so it's very easy for me to put all my things. This will definitely hold the bare minimum and a little bit more, so it's very functional as well. And when I use it at night, I just use it with the chain handle. The chain is not removable, unlike the other big bags. But when I use it during the day, I use it with the crossbody strap, which is thin and beautiful and just goes with the vibe. Okay, the number 1 bag. And if you know my collection, you probably already know what it is, because you've not seen it yet. And you're like, where's that bag? She hasn't shown that bag yet. Because it is the number 1, my best, my favorite handbag from Coach Boutique in my Coach collection, Sammy top handle. Okay, before I get carried away, let's just go through everything I've mentioned below so you can see why this is my favorite bag currently. It is top handle, it is trapezoid, it is structured, smooth leather, and not just any smooth leather. This is refined calf leather, which is apparently made from full grain leather according to Coach. That's what it says on the bag. Genuine full grain leather, which is the best of the best. It is in yellow. Hello? Hello? Officially, this is called the color Hay. It is a smooth, buttery type yellow. This is the bag I'm currently using. So I recently got it. I got it about a week ago, and I've used it everywhere. To work, to get my hair cut, to Walmart, to Winners, to church, everywhere. This bag has come everywhere with me. So it holds everything I need for different places and different occasions. It is leather lined. Do I need to go on? No, I don't need to go on, because if you want to find out more about this beautiful bag, that is my #1 absolute favorite Coach bag in my collection currently, just go and watch this video. Watch this video right now, my unboxing of this beauty, so you can see so much more about why I love this bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed seeing all of my beautiful Coach handbags that make up my entire Coach collection. Let me know which one was your favorite down in the comments below, and I will see you in this video. Bye.